And now, on with the show.
Hey,
Whoa.
here we are.
Hey,
And we're live.
Cut that short.
Off the
on
record
purpose.
podcast.
Kind of on purpose. You can only hear Rob. You can't see Rob unless I do this.
That's okay.
There's Rob.
Oh, hey.
Turn that down just a little bit, please. Thank you. Thank you. Guess who we got? Who do we got, Jade? Tell him.
We got Redrwn.
Redrwn?
Thank you, Jade. Yes, air
Well,
horn.
hey, I think my voice got like an octave lower there for a minute, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you're going through your transition, right? Aren't you becoming
I
a boy?
am.
Real
I'm
boy?
trying to. I'm working on it still.
I'm going to be a real boy.
Oh.
All right, enough of that. That one goes out to Buck. You know who we are, Buck. Oh, look, we got comments.
We got comments already.
Totally forgot to.
Aw.
Right.
Like, comment, subscribe.
That's
But-
right.
Yes. What's up, people?
Oh, yes.
hey, check out the pretty font on her. The
I know,
green.
right?
You're welcome.
Nice.
Yeah, Jay's been messing with the.
You can always tell when I'm fucking with shit.
I can't.
Always
Always.
fucking with shit.
No, man, I just can't see. He's pretty. He's fine.
Tammy. Who else we got? Melissa.
Melissa. Hey.
Hi, Melissa.
And hey, Pat.
Hell yeah!
Aw.
All right, so
All the
let's
peoples.
get the them camera.
Them camera.
There it is. Look
There
at
they
it.
are.
Look at those beautiful guys.
Good-looking group of
Flex
men.
those guns.
Tickets to the gun show.
That's right.
Welcome to the gun show.
All right.
It's really
That's
funny,
awesome.
like looking up at the screen and trying to figure out which camera.
Oh yeah. No, we
Sid-
do that.
As soon as you figure it out, I'm going to
that
change
camera.
I'm about to say we every time we sit there and we like point at something, we're like, which one is it? And it takes us a hot minute. So even when we point to each other, we're like, where's the camera to where it looks like I'm actually pointing at him?
it. If you
Like,
point at one, how about you just point and I'll pick the camera for you.
All right, perfect.
So when
I see one camera.
there you go.
All
right,
all
hey!
right.
That's right.
You nailed it.
Good job.
Flawless victory.
All right.
I'm going to mash
Fatality.
every one of these goddamn buttons tonight.
Uh,
I was about to say, I feel like y'all are just in a calibration test, trying to get the band calibrated for the podcast.
That's right.
So do you guys want to go around and say your name and what you guys play in the band?
Sure.
Sevi, is your mic facing you?
No, that's backwards.
Yes,
It's backwards.
speaking to the mics.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes.
Turn it around.
There it is. Who set up this table, Jeremy? I mean,
Dick.
Jeremy. Got him.
We got another comment too.
No. John Wade, what up?
It's John Wayne.
There he is.
What's up?
How many John Wayne references do you know?
All right.
John Wayne.
So yeah, who are you guys? What do you do?
All right. I'm Alex. I play bass.
What's your last name, Alex?
Rushi.
Only call him Rushi. Goes by Rushi. I am Severance Barano. I play the drums for Redrwn.
I am Jerry. I do guitar and vocals for Redrwn.
I'm Kish. I do rhythm guitar and backup vocals for Redrwn.
Nice.
Redrwn?
And in case you didn't realize it, these guys, they are Redrwn.
Yes, Redrwn.
So really funny. So whenever you first got here, right?
Yeah.
So he gets here early as hell, like 30 minutes
Early
early.
as fuck.
And he just like gets up, walks over. I was just like, hey. And he's like, hey, sorry I'm early. I just drove from South Carolina. Like, who does that?
I'm like, sorry, you're early, dude. What the fuck are you doing here?
Right?
You should be sleeping somewhere.
My calculations were a little off.
Just a little bit. I was like, holy shit, drove from South Carolina. I'm sorry, but I get to where I'm going. I'm like, bed.
Yep.
I'm
Done.
not doing shit.
I barely made it here from work, and I wouldn't have could I live here.
We
So-
barely.
You have a very
Oh,
good
yeah. Props to Rushi for actually making it. We
Yeah.
almost barely made it. Good for him.
point.
Having some car problems.
So where are you guys all from? Because I mean, you drove from South Carolina, so
Yeah, that's where my family's from.
Okay.
From Chapin, South Carolina.
okay.
And my family's also from South Carolina, but Greenville, South Carolina, 2 hours north of Chapin.
Wow.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm from Melbourne, Florida, but it's funny because I was in Parrish, Florida. Melbourne's East Coast. Parrish is West Coast. And I was seeing family today. And I made a 5-hour track of my own, but I wanted some time before the podcast. So I time about
Nice.
PM.
Did the smart thing.
Right. I know. Good for you. Good for you. I'm just from outside Jacksonville. So
Okay.
Not far from here. So a nice 2-hour drive back to the house. I don't have to complain about life like these dudes.
So, do you guys you all live like away from Tallahassee? You like all come to Tallahassee? Like, is that where you practice?
We are all college students.
Oh,
Or
gotcha.
were.
Graduated
Congrats.
in May.
Oh,
We just
congrats.
graduated.
We were theater students, so we met through there. And then these guys are music students.
Yeah, we're gonna be seniors.
Yes.
Nice. Congrats. That's awesome.
It's cool that you guys are all so fucking spread apart, but you're still able to come together and do
Yeah.
your thing. You're doing it in a really big way.
That's the magic, Rob.
Yeah,
Don't know how, but we do it.
you're doing it well.
Thank you.
Yeah, last time I saw you guys was at Barbecue. You guys were really, really good.
Yes, so I have been.
Like, fanboying,
I don't want to use the word fanboying.
fangirling.
There's another.
Show me Redrwn tattoo.
There's- well, okay. So, what Mama don't know won't hurt her. There's another adjective that I'm looking for, but I can't think of it at the moment. But yeah, no, I've been really looking forward to having you guys on. Yeah, so I had the barbecue and fucking loved it immediately.
That's an understatement.
Fuck yes,
That was the day that was cold as shit. And
it was
Yeah.
fucking cold.
It was. It
Freezing.
was freezing.
That was an event, yeah.
Speaking of freezing, we have. Oh, look, Steven's in the chat too.
Uh,
Oh, that's what's up.
Mr. Steve Witten.
Like it says, what up?
What's
Hell yeah.
up? And we got Buck, off the record crew rocks my socks. Oh,
That's my buddy.
and what's the most expensive thing you've ever broken? We already with the
Oh,
questions.
boy.
Oh man.
One moment with the
Uh,
questions. One moment.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. That's a good question.
That is a really good question.
There's
especially
so
being
many
musicians.
fucking smart ass answers for that. So
Oh.
many smart ass answers.
So many. So, what was your guys' most memorable show? I know we just mentioned Barbecue, but what's the most memorable show that you guys have played together?
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
Oh
there you
yeah.
go.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's make it fun.
Gary.
What you got, Rushi?
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Basement Show.
I think the most
Oh.
memorable, like, great show that we played was we did a backyard show, and it wasn't just any backyard show. It was just like the most people I've ever seen come out for one of those things. We turned that yard into mud by the end of the night.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why.
perfectly cut
I had to get
grass.
new Converses because of that damn show.
Yeah.
That show he's talking about is with Airport Drive and Northie and his band, Stacey and Distress. And there's like festivals that have baby stages that I think we had more of a draw than like those stages like that.
Yeah?
Wow.
It was,
It was
some of
slippery.
my top shows as well.
Hell yeah.
And
Yeah.
this is like a backyard show. Was this like somebody's
Just like off of
a
Empire
random
Drive,
house?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We were just set up on someone's back porch. Like,
Nice.
Damn.
yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
It
Yeah.
kind of looked like the first level from Guitar Hero 3. If I have any Guitar
That's
Hero players, like leave in the chat.
Yeah.
awesome.
That's funny.
Those are always the best, though. It's always like it's more intimate too, but
Very
Oh,
intimate
yeah.
and very like relaxing too, because like it's a house show. Like it's
Right.
at the root of it, it's a party. It's not like a venue where you have times to meet,
Yeah.
right.
bathrooms to use, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just show-
There were no bathrooms.
Get off stage 15 minutes type of shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, you do shows and like sometimes you're lucky to get like 2 people coming up to you, but that particular show, there was just so many people coming like, oh my God, you guys rock. And I love your set. There was one kid, he's just a college student. Like he's been clubbing. He's been to all the places in town. He's like, I've been to every club in town. I had more fun watching your guys' set than like any other club in Tallahassee.
That
Like,
is
dude, That's
awesome.
like,
Oh yeah, I
Yes.
bet.
You guys put on a hell of a show.
That's
you
the
do.
goal.
Yes.
Yeah, you
I remember the first time I saw you guys, it was right after our final feud on the outside Tiki stage at the Warrior. And you
Mhm.
came on, you had you had longer hair. So you were looking like an extremely tall Joey Ramone type of thing. going.
wait, was that just like Snape from Harry Potter that day? Like all black?
No, you were wearing like a jean jacket or something like that.
The jean jacket.
Yeah, and you had on like a flower
It was a pink
bandana.
headband with a flower in it.
Yeah.
I don't remember where the flower came from.
And I remember thinking, what the fuck? And it was a good show. I was like, all right, well, whatever. I mean, it was pretty awesome. I don't know if they like go to, the store like that, but it was pretty good.
Bonus
Yeah, it
points
was
if you do.
fun. It was a lot of fun.
I got gas before I left West Florida, and I was wearing like blue sweatpants, a tank top, and this shirt because like my arms are so sunburned from my vacation. I was like, I gotta cover up. And this
Oh,
dude,
man.
you drive like a big pickup in like a sheriff's department, like he's just looking at me, and I'm just like, have a great day, partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was your guys' biggest musical influences to get started in?
That's all different answers.
That's a lot of different answers.
Yeah, let's go around the table. Let's hear them.
Yeah.
Just see what you got.
I mean, the general answer is early 2000s alternative because that's what my dad listened to. He's not a young guy, but he was a younger dad, so he always late 90s, post grunge, but before, like, I don't know, like they were just playing Papa Roach in there. I guess the radio was playing Papa Roach in there. And that was my first show in 2009. It was Papa Roach, Seether, and Stained
Nice.
at the St. Augustine Amphitheater.
Nice.
That was a good little show. And Red opened for them,
Ooh.
which is like a deep cut. Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think like kind of a Christian rock band ish. I don't remember.
Creep.
Yeah, exactly. But no, but I'm mostly old school 60s, 70s R&B and soul and rock and stuff like that. You know, still popular stuff, just older stuff. What about you, Jerry? You could talk for 17 hours about it.
Sure. I've called myself like the core kid of the group because I mean I don't like saying I love metalcore. It's kind of falling out of fashion these days.
No, it's not.
I love metalcore, but
No, it's not.
I realized that Redrwn, like, that's not what we play. Like we play hardcore music, and I've been getting more into that, particularly like hardcore punk. I have deathcore influences. I really like progressive metalcore. I don't know why, but I always consider like the top of the pyramid, like the genre of music to play to like prescribe to, and I consider myself like very far from it. But just a plethora of bands that just kind of fit that. I mean, and another thing that it feels like a little embarrassing to say, like I love A Day to Remember. I love Every Time I Die. Rest in peace to them. I love Senses Fail. Those are like my top three, really. But yeah, that's just kind of what I'm listening to right now. But I listen to anything. You know?
It's funny about that. I haven't heard anybody mention Census Fail in a long time. It's been a minute since I've heard anybody mention that band. But I was actually today, while I was working, I put on a playlist that has all my songs of all different genres, and it was jumping from one thing to another. And after a minute, I was sitting there and I'm like, it was this Celtic song, and then it went from that to Beastie Boys, and then it went from Beastie Boys to Lamb of God, and then it went from Lamb of God to like some country song, and I was like, wow. And
Sounds
that's
fantastic.
yeah, and it was so funny because I was actually telling Rob on the way here, I was like, my music taste is so like spread out that it's the playlist is like stuff I can just hit play and just let it go. And I remember I was sitting there and I'm like, I think I have music ADD because I hit shuffle and it was something totally different every time. And occasionally my youngest son would come out of the room and he'd be singing along with it and he'd walk away and I'm like, did you just sing NWA? Like, what just happened? And
Fuck the police.
that was a song. That was a song. He knows he can't say that word, so he goes, F the police. And I'm like, you what? And he's like,
At least he's got
Mom.
respect for his mama. Come on.
That's true. This is true. Now my oldest, on the other hand, he'll blurt it out and then he'll look at me and go, sorry, Mom. And I'm like, whatever, dude, you're 15.
So, music preferences.
I'd say stylistically, I really like Travis Barker.
Oh.
He has a big, because like we kind of have pop punk like at the root, like our chord progressions are pop punk a lot of the times because pop punk's good for making catchy music that can stick with people. But
Yeah.
Travis Barker's drumming, it sticks out like from the chords itself and kind of makes itself a presence. So that's what I try to do. I try to make the drums more of like a presence, like in the music, kind of just not necessarily just a background in a sense.
Damn. I've never thought about that, making your drums more of a presence versus just the rhythm section.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's pretty cool.
like you listen to like a Blink-182 record, and that's exactly what he does. Like he has all these overly dramatic fills, and obviously like you need to reserve like to let the other musicians shine. But luckily, this band gives me the space I need to, so I can stick out a little bit.
I think you just take it. I think you just take the space and we say that's fine.
We'll be
That's
looking
fine.
at our stems.
You can
when
have it.
when we're-
Hey,
I'll
you-
take
you
it.
can-
I'll
you
take
can-
it. Come on.
We have a lot of space to fill.
We'll be tracking songs and we'll be like vocals, guitar, bass, drum lead.
I
I
dig
say
it.
another band stylistically, like he mentioned, he was like a real like core boy, is like a kind of a weird like they're similar to A Day to Remember. I don't know if y'all remember these guys,
Yeah.
but they were a French like easy core band called Chunk Captain No Chunk.
Chunk
And
What the
I love
fuck?
it. They will make a metalcore song, like a 4-chord song, and make it sound so good. And the drumming on that, like especially like our breakdowns in the songs, I try to like play similar drum patterns that like he would.
Mm-hmm.
Steal a little bit from him, steal a little bit of Travis Barker, and you got Redrwn's drummer. That's all I can say.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, for me, for music that we write with the band, it's definitely more like we always lean towards more hardcore and punk stuff. And it's funny that Jerry mentions A Day to Remember because it's kind of like what we've been doing, especially their later stuff, because it's kind of like pop punk songs and then
Yeah.
just the heaviest possible breakdown, just like thrown in there wherever we can slam it.
That's
Um,
awesome.
Yeah. But then for like bass playing, I take more influences from like jazz and fusion guys.
That is fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've been getting more into that because that's how I started playing the bass, and then I was in like jazz band all through high school and gigged with some jazz combos, and then I came to college and I was like, well, I don't have a band anymore, and I just sort of fished around until I found these guys,
And here you are.
and I was like, all right, you guys are playing hardcore, metalcore, whatever. I'll sign up. I'll figure it out.
It's so cool to me that you guys are. I guess if you want to pigeonhole yourselves, a fucking pop punk band, all with groove and progressive influences, and I tell you, in my opinion, it stands out, especially in your grooves and your breakdowns, bro. I would again, I saw you guys at the barbecue, and I was all about it.
Yeah.
That shit. Your influences, in my opinion, really stand out.
Yeah, and
Hell yeah,
to
that's
his
very
point,
nice.
like I can vouch for it because right after the barbecue, he was sending us messages, and he was like, "Dude," and I'm like, "I know." Like,
Petitioning. That was the word I was looking for. I've been petitioning to
Yeah.
get you guys on.
yep. Because ever since the barbecue, he was like, "All right, so these guys, and we need to get Redrwn on here. So these guys, and what about these guys, Redrwn? Like, yes." And I'm like,
No, I haven't been obnoxious about
You
it.
have not been obnoxious
Yeah.
about it, but you've definitely made your point clear.
Yeah.
We appreciate all the love, Ron.
Redrwn.
Supporter, love you, supporter.
So, how long have you guys been playing your instruments?
Oh,
Well, I got my first bass for Christmas in 7th grade.
Wow.
That was when I picked it up, started teaching myself.
I got my first drum set in the 2nd grade, but before I started playing the drums, I was a huge like Rock Band and Guitar Hero fan. So when I started playing the drums, like you kind of like develop that coordination by playing Rock Band. Like
Yeah.
it teaches you, how to like keep your hands like singled out from your feet. And so when I picked up drums, it just became immediately like super easy for me to pick up because I
Yeah.
already had the muscle like capacity from Rock Band.
Right.
So I hate to say Rock Band is my greatest inspiration ever, but it just might be.
Yeah, and that's funny because I tried to like play drum set after like I was on drumline in high school, so it's like I don't have to do any separation. I don't have to use my feet or anything for that. And then I tried to play drum kit, and that's the only thing I couldn't get through my head was like the separation. So
I think that really is the hardest part.
If
is
only
the
I had played
independence.
Rock Band
You mean the feet with the hands is the.
or separating all your limbs.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah,
man.
it
Those
is.
are hard.
It is. It really is. I had a friend of mine that tried to teach me one time, and I'm like, "Yep, can't make it coordinate. Nope." So
That's the only wall, though. Like once you get past that, drums are easily the easiest instrument. You don't have to worry about harmony. Like you just got to worry about keeping the beat.
yeah, there
Well,
you go.
That's precisely why Sebi joined, because I was on drums and I had a very
Oh,
similar
God.
story to what Rushi says. I sit down, I'm like, I don't belong here. This is very quickly, I'm like, I don't need to be doing this at all. So then we found
This is a bad idea.
yeah. So we found some freshman who would take over the lead on drums.
Nice.
He didn't know any better, and here we are.
You got a badass drummer though.
No, yeah, for sure.
You guys are all like individually talented. Like seriously, like seeing you guys on stage, you're like, holy shit! Like just individually, like you guys are really talented. Really talented.
Thank you.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
Thank
And fun.
And very fun.
Yes,
They're
and there's that as
Very
well.
fun.
They're
Yeah.
fun band
Yes.
to see.
Yeah, you guys really are fun to watch.
thank you.
I think it's really all about like stage presence, and I gotta hand it to these two with stage presence.
Yes.
We did a battle of the bands recently, and I think if I'm not mistaken, our highest like ranking was the stage presence. And these two can really put on a fucking show
Yes.
due to their theater experience.
Yes,
Charisma.
I very heavily concur.
It's like hydration beats talent and charisma beats talent when you're about to faint on stage from dehydration.
I was like, what does hydration have to do?
Yeah, I'll just stand there and headbang until I get whiplash.
Yeah.
You know, I'll toot Sevy's horn for a minute, and I'll talk about a band that we both love, but he loves this band a lot more than I do. But Meshuggah, like I just got a huge appreciation for Thomas, especially lately.
Sevy.
But like just the polyrhythms that Thomas, their drummer,
Yes.
does, and like Sevy can play that shit note for note. And
Yeah.
I'm like, just he's incredible.
Of course.
A fanboy can dream. Come on.
Like we'll just be in rehearsal, and I'll be like on my sixer and be like, let's do demiurge, and I'll just be like drop deep, like doesn't work, you know. But he's just doing it, just going, and it's great. But the original question I think was when did we start doing instruments, and also like Sevy, I played Guitar Hero when I was young, and I really wanted to like be better than my sister who was older than me at the game. And I was like, if I pick up guitar, it'll make me better than her. It didn't work, and so I was 8 years old in second grade, and I got a Focus Kramer guitar. I was taking lessons, never practiced, and then I stopped. I got to a couple of years, and then like 8th grade came along. I got in my first band, and I was just doing vocals. I want to say singing, but I call myself a vocalist when it comes to singing. But anywho, I picked up guitar again, and I've just been doing it as much as I can ever since.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was always better at guitar than I was a Guitar Hero. So I said, maybe this is a cute little sign that I'll pick up guitar. You know, I probably started playing when I was 12 or 13, and then singing when I was probably 15 or 16. And
Voice of an angel.
the voice of a gosh darn angel. Yes, indeed. But yeah, man, we've progressed. We've all progressed in our own ways. Even within being the band, we've seen each other progress
Yeah.
exponentially.
Yeah, it's been a funny shift for me too, because bass is definitely not my like primary instrument that I've studied or played, and I didn't start playing it like as my primary instrument until I started hanging out with these guys. So
Nice.
the bass for me never got attention that much until we started like writing and playing.
What was your
together more.
first one?
Oh man, my first like my first like ever
Fucking
instrument was
bagpipes.
piano. I
Uh-huh.
started learning piano first,
Hell
and
yeah.
then it went.
What do you get paid to go to school for, man? Come
What's
on.
that, man?
Oh, I was gonna go in chronological order. Went piano,
Uh-huh.
cello, oboe. Then picked up guitar, bass, and then picked up a couple other ones in high school, like euphonium, saxophone, clarinet, and yeah.
So you're like one of those guys that can just pick up any instrument and play it?
I joked that I didn't have a social life in high school because I would just go buy instruments and call them my friends. It was like I needed something to fill my time, so I'd go, okay, this is a good time for me to go buy a new instrument.
That's awesome. And what are you going to school for?
I go to school for music composition.
Nice. Okay. That's interesting.
You don't
Yeah,
want to
it's
mention
fun.
the oboe?
Oh, I'd said the oboe. That's what my
Then I said
scholarship
nerd.
at
I
FSU was for.
apologize.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's like what the state thinks I'm good at. So they give me money for it.
So I have to admit, I have no idea what an oboe is.
All right, so think a clarinet but a little smaller, and put a duck call on the end.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a very, for lack of better terms, high pitch?
Yeah, it's a treble instrument. It's more of a solo instrument in the orchestra.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a funny one.
Our producer behind the scenes is giving me shit over here for not knowing what an oboe is.
No, it's weird as shit. The number of times I've gone to play at a church or something, they're like, "Damn boy, you're really good at that clarinet." I'm like, "Oh, that's sweet."
O-B-O?
We got some visual aid here.
O-B-O.
No, that ain't it.
Not
OBE.
OBE.
Yeah,
It was
O-B- O-B-O-E.
Oh, my God.
it'll come up.
Is that it?
That- Ubi.
Is that correct?
It's
No,
a-
it's
oh.
OBOE.
Not two O's.
O-B-O.
One O.
O-B-O.
Obi-Wan
Oh.
Kenobi.
She did.
Holy shit.
All right.
I wish everybody could
No,
see what this
all
is.
right, we moved on.
Okay, so I wish everybody watching could have just seen what we were all cracking up about.
Yeah, our producer behind the scenes can't type for shit, apparently. You're totally the producer.
We do have you want to have the question?
Yeah,
Samantha's
we
got a
can
question.
Yeah, we also got, real quick.
We got Jarrett.
So what up,
Jarrett.
y'all?
Yo,
What's up? Hello there.
I got a question. This is a hard-hitting question. I ask really hard-hitting questions.
Here we go.
Why is there no A in your name? What happened?
So exactly. I don't know. You came up with the name. You had a couple of names for the band, and then he said Redrwn without the A, and I said sure because we were doing something else and I wasn't thinking. And then the Instagram page was built, and then we were booked for shows with no A, and then we just let it slide.
I remember.
That's how I remember it.
I made a Snapchat group chat with the original 3 members, which didn't include these fellows, and I was like, Redrawn, like with the A, and I took it away. And then I like tried different spelling. I was like REDRWN. I'm like, that's it. It's gonna stay.
It looks cool.
It does.
Yeah.
I love it when Siri's like, now playing. You didn't have to say that part by Redrwn.
Red Dawn.
Red
I've
Dawn.
gotten that one a lot. I'm like, there's no Soviets in this band. Come on.
Nastrovia.
That's hilarious.
What was the where did the name come from?
Well, my brain.
That's pretty good.
Well, yeah.
What were some of the first names that you brought that I immediately said no?
I don't even know if I was underclassmen in college or if I was in high school and I just like wanted a band name with this name. It was originally like Redrawn Oblivion, and then I told Kish, she's like, that's too long and it's too metal and it's no. He's like, I like Redrawn. I was like, and I didn't like it at first, and then like as time went on, I was like, okay. And then the whole letter thing, and I don't know, just being like an edgy teenager, like Redrawn, which is kind of.
And now you're edgy 20-year-old.
Yeah, to it. And then you just endow your own meaning to it, you know.
I dig it myself. It's clean. It's redrawn. It's not as I lay dying or whatever 5-word.
I wrestled a bear once.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's clean, redrawn. Period.
Thank you.
And you guys could do a fucked up comic book, the Adventures of Redrawn, and have the comic book look real good, except for you guys. Have you guys look like South Park characters?
Yeah.
Everything else top shelf. You guys are all fucked up.
Yeah, if we write a whole like team of people, just like an editing team, like a creative team, there'd be so many ideas like for content. Like stealing that comic book idea, man.
Oh, take it.
But like it will sporadically change between like just being me or like just being Kish or just being Rushi. We're like, we gotta do better. I'm like, okay, we'll get there. Like, just give it a second. I'm busy.
It's fun. We have a shit ton of fun playing, but then all of us hate social media.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a black hole.
I can tell by your Facebook page.
I did.
Yeah,
What Facebook
that's the
page?
one.
Wait, we have a Facebook page?
Yeah, I was looking for your music, and I asked guys, like, do you guys have any social media links for these guys? Because I can't find fucking jack shit. And then Jade pointed me to your Instagram, which on your Instagram you have your link to your Spotify.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, finally, there we go.
Yeah. I actually went on Bandcamp and bought one of your songs.
That was you?
That was me.
I got that receipt today.
Did
I'm
you?
like, somebody bought a spell. That's new. That never happens.
That was me.
Our
That was
instrumental
me.
song, yeah.
So now I have it on my computer, but we do have something we're gonna
Hey,
show
speaking
here.
of, do you want to go ahead and play it? Since we're
Yeah,
talking about it?
let's go ahead and do it.
Do
Wanna
it.
do it right now?
Yeah,
Do
they've
it.
never seen this, so let's
Do
go
it.
ahead and let's do it. Why not?
All right. Here we go.
Yeah, good
Ready?
job, Sebby. We did
Ready.
good on that song.
In
And-
3, 2.
Thank
And we're back.
Dangle Clacks.
Hello, everybody.
Dangle
Off the record
clacks.
podcast.
Yes, how we do?
Fuck
How we
Doug.
do? Fuck
And
Doug.
fuck
Fuck
Doug.
Doug.
Son of a bitch.
It's his fault. All his fault.
God.
You guys don't know about Doug.
Dickhead.
Tell the story about Doug.
Doug's an asshole.
Yeah, fuck Doug.
Yes,
Fuck
that's
Doug.
right.
Hashtag fuck Doug.
Long story short, internet went out.
Doug was zero help.
Trying to get somebody out, and Doug wouldn't have it.
Doug didn't give two shits that we were going to have Defy the Tyrant in studio. He did not care.
You didn't care about what?
He didn't care that we were going to have Defy the Tyrant in studio. And I was like, dude, I need somebody here today to fix this. He's like, nah, too bad, buddy. See you tomorrow.
That's shitty. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So fuck Doug.
Fuck Doug.
Where's Doug at now?
I don't know.
In Bangladesh.
We should probably
Probably.
find
His real name is Weena Baby. It's a boy.
Oh man,
That was
so
fucked up. I'm
you
sorry.
got to see a little bit.
Yeah, Pat liked it. Look at this.
Woo!
Pat says drumming is badass and that. I like the fast tempo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very Joey Jordanson kind of build up. I was
Yeah.
kind of planning for there.
Jerry, why did we write that song?
So, fun story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
One of my. This seems like a great idea. I'm very. So we're both theater majors. We
Mhm.
both act in films, and I got a lot of friends in the film school. And I had someone approach me, who was like, they just texted me like, "Hey, I've seen your acting work. I know you're in a band. I'm writing this story about like this coming of age story about like this girl who's like punk and doesn't want to be feminine and rebel shit." I'm like, all right, whatever. She's like, "Can your band like write a song for it?" It was like, "Oh," I'm like, "You want us to score your film?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay." And she sat with me and like we talked about it. It was the whole part of this process. And yeah, that's the name of the film is Espejo, which just means mirror in Spanish.
Nice.
And yeah, it was just a quick minute, 90-second instrumental. And I was like, let's make it something that we can play at shows. We're much trying to
Right.
milk the most out of everything we can do. And it is Kish on guitar and Sebi on drums.
Jerry wrote the initial riff, and then we kind of floated it to them back and forth with trying to coordinate it all. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just do it."
Yeah, there was
So
some miscommunication. with
Yeah,
this film
so
director.
I did all the guitar parts and all the bass parts, and then I just said, "Sevi, can you come here for 2 seconds and drum on this real quick?" And we were like, "Sure." We got it done, and we sent it off. And it was fun.
Nice.
Now people go hard within it shows. Now we do play.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, is that the first time that you guys have been like commissioned to like come in and do?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Mhm.
We're taking more offers. Does anyone want to
Yeah.
score film? Kish is your guy.
What?
Everyone else as well.
Music composition guy, not him, me.
That's funny.
No, we would love to do commission work.
We didn't get paid for that.
If we get-
I could have got paid for that.
So it was a free commission.
It was
It's what we do with the film people and the theater people. We're
Yeah.
all just collaborative and stuff.
Try to get your foot in the door.
exactly.
I see what you're saying. That's awesome though. Should we ask him the question?
Let's hit him with it.
All right. So Samantha wants to know what's the most expensive thing you've ever broken?
I don't know if we broke it that
My
much.
foot up your
Maybe
ass.
a kick drum, like a head, but I don't think it's broken much.
your ass.
Yeah, we played like a really weird basement show.
I love that show.
I say weird, but it was really grungy. It was probably like 30 to 50 kids packed in a room,
Probably this size.
probably this size.
By the time the show was over, the entire room was covered in a film of sweat.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
like,
it was the
So
sweatiest
bad.
like I've ever been in my
puddle
entire life.
puddle of sweat on top of my amp. I had like water coming out of my guitar, out of the pick guard and everything. Yeah, it was hot. For
There's
sure.
there's another film kid who like had this old tiny camera just like bouncing around. Like, what the hell is he doing? And he made a compilation video. It was
Did he put on like a VHS or something?
yeah.
It wasn't
And
bad.
What?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Looks like something from Thrasher magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
It was
what's up.
Her New Knife, Manson Lamps, Golfer 2, and Redrwn. Just like compilation clips from all those bands at different times playing. It's Corpse Lounge Volume 1. If you look that up on YouTube, you can find it's like a 14-minute video. We're at the end.
I
It's
didn't
like
know
2
about
minutes of us just shredding. And it's one of those things where I'm like, 5-10 years, I can't wait till people just like dig that up on YouTube. And it's like, It's 2000s punk in 2021, and I love it.
Nice.
Like it's one of my favorite clips. You know?
To
Nice.
answer Samantha's question, though, like literally, we had set my drums up because we agreed to use my house, like my kit, as the house kit for the night. And during sound check, I broke a $50 bass drum head on like literally the third or fourth hit.
Oh.
The mallet just went straight through the bass drum head, and it was the most cringe thing I've ever seen.
Was
It's
it
the-
your? Was it the left or right?
It was the right one.
It was the right. Oh no!
I know. Very, very, very cringe. Luckily, like there was another like drum kit like at the house, so we just used that one.
Right.
Thank God though, because the drum kit we used like for the night was a lot smaller than my drum kit, and it was so loud in that tiny room.
Oh yeah.
Like it was ear piercing loud. Like we were so deaf after. I even had like ear protection in, and I was still hurting.
We've been lucky not to break instruments. Knock on wood. What's some wood? Is this wood?
That's wood.
Knock on wood to break instruments. Again, like my guitar will shit out sometimes.
We came close to breaking Jerry Spirits once before, but that might be the most expensive thing we've ever
His
broken
will to live.
because
you
they're
know.
priceless.
Yeah.
Hanging by a thread.
Anybody else have anything?
Strings.
Yeah.
Lacrosse stick in high school. That's not punk.
So you guys are thinking about the band. I was going to say I totaled a golf cart.
Yeah, total a car. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Well, damn.
Accidentally burnt down a house.
That's a
Oh,
good
so
one.
you must know my old boss.
Yeah. I was gonna say they must have played it down below.
Yeah, whenever you said a basement, that's where my mind went.
That's-
Was down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss little shitholes like that.
I do too.
Those were so much fun. Down below warehouse, that Quantum hut that hangs
Big
out.
Daddies.
Yeah.
Big Daddies. I miss places like that.
Yeah, those are always the best.
There's going to be they're opening up a new student union, which they pushed back that opening date. It's supposed to be 2020, and then it was going to be last summer, and then it was going to be this summer, and this summer's ticking away. But Club Down Under on campus, they host events. I mean, they've organized stuff at Wilbury back when that was still doing music. But they're going to get a basement stage, and that's going to be a new venue, and I'm excited to see what that does for the scene.
Oh, wow.
At least for like the college bands.
Yeah.
I mean, if I feel bad saying the older folks, if anybody else wants to hop on that too, and even set up Club Down Under, and I'm sure when that opens up.
Yeah, and
That'd
see,
be cool.
before the Wilbury was Wilbury, it was St. Mike's.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I saw some awesome shows there. Fucking Lucky Scars, White Trash Messiahs. I played there in the bull net.
Lucky
Yeah.
Scars.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That was a lot. Dude, those days were so much fun. It's like the front row is muting my strings.
Yeah.
So many people, it's like, stop breathing on me, cuz. I'm trying to fucking drink my beer while I play bass.
Our first show was at the Wilbury, opening for Blink 281. Okay, well, our first paid show
First
really
paid show.
was at the Wilbury. Yeah, Blink for 281, which was Blink 182 cover band,
Yeah.
and they're actually pretty good. Or tribute band, they're pretty good.
They had,
The
had an
dude on-
exact like replica
Yeah.
of Travis Barker drum set. All the instruments were like same instruments from the original like Blink-182 lineup. And the weirdest thing is the drummer looked like a giant version of Travis Barker. Because if like y'all have ever looked up Travis Barker, he's a really tiny dude.
He is.
This drummer looked exactly like him, except 2 feet taller and maybe 100 more pounds on him.
Wow.
So were
So
they,
he's really committed to the act. Is the
Yeah.
point I'm trying to make.
so were they tribute or cover?
They're tribute.
Tribute.
Cover tribute.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Both.
Is there what's the
Oh.
difference?
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah.
They were on
Yeah.
tour though. Like they
Yeah.
make their living just playing Blink-182 songs.
I saw their flyer. I follow them on Facebook. Their flyer is the exact same flyer that they used from that point.
Yeah.
That would have been the beginning of 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Wow.
I think tribute bands need to be okayed by the original. Like I saw,
I
was it?
don't know if that's.
yeah, because they're playing all their music. They're making money off their music.
Yeah.
They don't change any notes. Like Battery, the Metallica cover band.
See, that's where my mind went.
They have to
I
look
saw
like them, they
the.
gotta sound like them.
I saw another Metallica tribute band recently.
Hardwired.
Hardwired.
Yeah.
And those guys are so fucking. I mean, they were good and everything. There's no way Metallica checked off on them. No fucking way.
Look, man.
Especially like how much they freaked out during the Napster stuff. Like,
if
I know exactly what you're talking
If
about.
Lars gets fucking half their money, he'll do it. He'll check off on that. Lars
Speaking of covers, I've been waiting for an opportunity to
Oh,
bring
here-
this up. You
here we
guys
go.
covered "Shove It" during the barbecue, and dear God,
You
man,
did?
what was it? "Shove It"? I'm almost
I
certain.
didn't-
You're thinking of
Quiet, right.
Deftones.
Yes,
I'm like
We
blinking
did-
on the
we
name of
did
the song.
Be Quiet and Drive.
We did Be Quiet and Drive.
Oh, Be Quiet and Drive. Excuse me. Thank you.
Yeah, we also used to cover that song.
Oh,
My,
no shit.
my own
My
summer.
Own
That's what
Summer.
it's
My-
called.
Right, My Own Summer. Right.
Did we play that at
I
BBQ?
don't think so.
You know what? Maybe it was Be Quiet and Drive.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's funny, though, 'cause
it may have been. Yeah. Whichever one it was, you guys fucking.
There's
roll it.
usually a Deftones cover on our set.
I
Like
remember,
one way or
Love
the other.
crouching and
Deftones.
then jumping up on the drop.
Yes. Whenever you talk about your charisma on stage, that's exactly where my mind went. Whenever you kind of got down on your knees for a second during the song, man, I was fucking loving it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like your band in case you can't tell.
I'm a huge Deftones fan, so I get it.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
There's a lot of Deftones fans in Tallahassee. Like if you're a Tallahassee band, like you probably have a Deftones song in your cover set.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Deftones
Yeah,
told.
you know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, because like the local band Ember Fading also plays Deftones, False Chase,
Yep.
a new band coming on the scene, Dysphoria. Like there's so many bands that cover Deftones.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing. It's really nice
Not
to
bad
see
at
that
all.
people still respect like Deftones after all these years.
Oh yeah.
Very talented artists.
They are. They really are. That's one of my favorite bands. I think I listened to them yesterday, like 2 of their albums all the way through. I
Yeah,
was just like, play.
they got the algorithm.
Yeah, they
just,
do.
they just churn out those great songs.
They do. They do.
Around
We
the
have-
place.
Oh my Lanta, we got Defy the
We have
Tyrant.
Defy the Tyrant
Defy
in
the
chat.
Tyrant.
Oh wow.
There's so many people in such a small room.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Y'all should have
Just a
seen
few-
Jeremy's birthday party though.
Oh God,
my
yeah, no
God.
kidding.
That was
We had
crazy.
people standing. There were people who were like, "Yeah, it's too hot. Let's just walk over here," and just walking in and out.
Yeah, and we did like a real short one because everybody was just kind of standing
Yeah,
on the back.
there was like nowhere to move.
And if you guys want to see the behind the scenes shit, you got to go to the YouTube page. So go to our link tree and check it
Absolutely,
because we don't post that on Facebook.
nope, nope.
So I did go on Facebook and share this.
Did you?
Yeah,
I did too.
yeah. So I wonder if they're going to kick it off. I'm on restriction.
Respect though, that's more than we did with our Facebook.
It is true. I could not find your
We
Facebook.
stopped after making it. Is there even one?
No.
Is that a myth?
No, someone told me to do it. I
no,
said,
there
I don't
wasn't
want to do it myself. And it just never happened.
How are our moms gonna see it then?
My mom's following the Instagram.
My
So
mom
is
follows
yours,
the
so is
Instagram
yours.
too.
we got some supportive Instagram moms.
My
Don't worry.
grandma's following the Instagram. She like reacted to our little promo.
I always see that.
Yeah. Like, who is this woman? Like Grandma JoJo 08 or whatever.
I follow her. Yeah.
We have where are we at?
Right here. Lots of
Lots.
Floyd's and Big Daddy memories.
Yes. R.I.P.
Oh man, back
Yeah.
in
Both
the
of those
day.
places.
I miss it.
Samantha was the question. We'll pass that just for 1 second. We'll get back to it.
Ian, Jeremy has golf cart stories.
Yes, I do.
Hey.
Ugh.
Sound real excited about that.
That tells you everything you need to know right there.
No, it's fun.
I'm sure.
It was fun.
Let
You
me
heard
guess.
him.
It started with, "Hi, my name's Jeremy. Welcome to Jackass."
Something like that. Next thing I know, I'm in the hospital. I got a golf cart stuck in my ass.
And spell check
Ian says, spell check. All right. Samantha.
has a question.
Oh, boy. You guys, are you sure you're ready for this?
Are you ready for
That
this?
has a lot of questions.
She's good. She
She's
is
good.
a question queen.
Yes, she is. You've recently joined the Spice Girls. What spice name have you created for yourself?
How familiar are y'all with the Spice Girls?
I can
No.
I can name like 2 of them probably.
Just tell me what you want.
Scary.
What you really want.
I don't know. Long
Oh, I
legs.
see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Have a second.
It took her laughing to really get the joke. I'm like, what the fuck is she laughing? Oh!
Unfortunately, I'm a fake fan though. I don't know any of their names. So I'm gonna go with stripper names for now. What are y'all strippers? names?
Vaguely.
Strips names.
Like Harry Spice.
Harry.
Mr. Daddy Longlegs. I don't know.
I'll be Bearded Spice.
Okay.
Spice.
You got one?
No.
I was gonna say I'm still thinking over here. I gotta come up with something spicy. You can call me Sriracha.
Okay.
Can I be Texas Pete then?
A little different flavor, but the same kick. I like that. That's
Hopefully, we answered your question, Samantha, to the fullest.
To people that know
To the
nothing.
best of our abilities.
To the spiciest.
Posh spice, sporty spice,
Right,
ginger
right,
spice, yeah, like scary
Say,
spice,
horny spice? Hell yeah.
horny spice. That's Jerry.
Horny
Oh, and don't forget Jerry Hollowell Baby Spice.
Baby
Baby
spice.
spice. I like that one.
Jerry Hollowell.
She
That's
wasn't
that-
Baby Spice. She was Ginger Spice.
Oh, okay. Yep, there you
she
go.
was Ginger. Emma was Baby.
Yeah, I was not watching fucking. Backstreet
Mel
Boys
was
and
scary.
shit.
The other Mel was sporty, and Victoria was posh.
Off the record
I am
podcast.
surprised I remembered that. Holy shit! Thank you,
Props
elementary
to
school
you.
years. Thank you. It took me a second. All the spices.
Yeah, I don't know shit about him. I ain't gonna lie.
Nope.
I ain't gonna fake it. We got hairy spice, horny spice, stupid spice,
Sleepy Spice.
Sleepy
stinky
spice.
spice. Yeah.
Dopey
Hey, what's that
spice.
spice that kids are smoking now?
Delta 8.
THCO. THCO. Samantha's got another question. Holy shit.
Carry the team. Carry the team.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
hey,
Y'all
there's
might
buddy.
need to have Samantha on the podcast.
All right.
Real quick.
Britt, hey girl.
Yo. Hello.
Yeah. So on August 20th, 10th,
August 10th.
August 10th, we are doing a fan episode. So she might be. And she's going to be asking all these jackassy questions to us. It's going to be awesome.
I
Yeah.
might have to get in the chat and leave some questions.
Hell
Do it.
yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
It's my
It's going
turn.
to be fun.
He said my turn.
It's definitely going to be like a 3-4 hour
But
episode.
before we go too far off the deep end here, do you guys have any shows coming up? What you got going on?
This Saturday?
This Saturday at the Bark,
This
9
Saturday at the
p.m.
Bark.
Playing with Mike and the Nerve, our good pals, the Retrograde, and somebody named RP Allen, who is now on Instagram. Wish I knew what they were all about.
Interesting marketing tactic.
I think they learned a lesson from us.
I know.
You got to keep them guessing.
Did you look him up
Search
on
it.
Facebook? 'Cause-
I don't touch Facebook.
I think he is on Facebook. I feel like, I feel like I've
Fuck
seen
you,
his page.
Zuckerberg.
And then on Saturday, July 23rd, we're playing 926.
Nice.
Unwanted Company, Strictly Liquid, and also the Retrograde, I think.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we love the Retrograde boys.
Yeah, they're
they're
really
pop-
good.
They also played at the barbecue. Yeah, they played last. Now I felt so fucking bad. All those fucking people that were there at the show, and then Core played, and then the
Vanished.
place thinned out, and then this great fucking band comes on. Just a straight up rock band, and
Yeah, they're tight. Ever since the first show we played with them, we've been pretty good friends. Carson's in the college; they're drummers in the College of Music with Sebi and I.
Yeah.
So we see him around all the time.
Nice.
Sometimes have classes with them. They're all great guys.
That's awesome.
I made it to the beginning of their set and then I had to dip because that barbecue was goddamn.
It was all
That was
day.
long.
12
It was
hours,
all
10
day.
I was exhausted.
I left after 8. Sorry
Yeah.
to say it, but
Yeah, well, yeah, I was good.
bro, I went straight home and took my ass right to bed.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yes.
It was freezing. Like, what was it? There was a girl she was wearing almost next to nothing, and she walked outside and went, nope, and went right back in. I was like, oh. And she came back out with like a trench coat that somebody had let her borrow, and she's like wrapped up in it just so she could go out and see some of the bands on the Tiki stage.
Nice.
Shout out to Chris Godwin though. If it wasn't
Yes.
for those cheese
Huge.
grits, I would have frozen my ass off. They kept me warm.
Cheese grits
if it wasn't
save
for
lives.
cheese
grits.
Sevi, I would have frozen my ass off.
Right.
Hey, let's hit Ian's question.
We will, and shout out to Jason Sauer.
Oh.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that guy's great.
Yeah.
Putting it all
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
Hit the button.
Which button?
You gotta hit the
Oh,
button.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh yeah, the fucking.
Producer.
You want to turn that? There we go. Now we can hear. We couldn't hear it. Oh,
Now
my
hit it.
God.
Hit the
Oh, my-
button.
Thank you. Sexy, and you know it.
All right, so
Question.
we got Spice Girls shit. Let me change this camera angle.
Change it up.
There we go.
Whoop, whoop.
All right.
Sorry, buddy. I totally cut you out here.
That's fun.
Let me find. There we go.
That one.
I don't have.
There they are.
We don't
There
have
they
any facial
are.
expressions. You know.
Still trying to locate this camera. I think I might have found it, but I'm not sure which one. 'Cause I
You
can't
got
see his TV screen. I got it.
You got it.
All right.
You gotta do angry eyes at it though. Crazy eyes.
I've been trying
Yes!
to figure out how to get the little red light on top to do, like, so people know what camera to look at. But I got no idea what the fuck I'm doing most of the time. So
All right, Samantha has a question.
Yes.
And which Disney princess do you think would make the best spy?
Who do you think we are?
look, if any band in town knows about Disney princesses,
us.
my money's on you.
Hey, John.
I think I have a good answer for this question.
Okay.
My pick would be Sleeping Beauty because she would be the closest to a sleeper agent.
That was fun.
I see what you did there.
Princess I can name.
You got Cinderella.
This is the
Sporty
funniest
part.
Spice,
Let's go through the list.
Sleepy Spice,
Yeah.
Dopey Spice.
Snow White.
Uh-huh.
Assassin Spice.
Assassin Spice.
We can't forget the true princesses of Disney, the Pixar moms.
Ooh,
Pixar.
There
Pixar.
you
Pixar
go.
moms.
Hey.
That's right. The lady from Incredibles. the
Mrs.
mom-
Incredible.
Incredible.
Oh, yes.
And incredibly sexy. I
Yes.
don't know what it is about it.
She's so thick.
She's so thick.
What is?
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
Wrong
what are we
one.
hanging on?
That one right
What
there.
first got you? into
Hey, yeah,
music?
there you go.
Yeah, why do
There's
you
a
do
music-related
this?
question.
Why did you decide to go in massive amounts of debt and spend a lot of time
Yeah.
playing music?
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero, really?
Mine was seeing both of my parents are musicians, so I saw them play, and I was like, "Damn, I want to do that."
Nice.
Yeah. That's pretty much the beginning of it.
It's a way better answer than Guitar Hero, Seth. Take notes.
What can I say? I'm not a very deep guy. Keep things shallow.
I think you too. Like my dad put me onto a lot of. It was mainly Rick Springfield. It was
Okay.
A lot of early Rick Springfield, and then he introduced me to Guns N' Roses, Foo Fighters, AC/DC, all the above. And then there was Guitar Hero, and that the whole rest of the spectrum. So yeah, mainly father and games.
Nice.
For me, the music that my dad put me on, or we just listen to in the car, whatever CDs he had in the car. And then he was always a really sporty and athletic guy, and my brother was too. And they were both incredibly, they're still crazy good basketball players and baseball players and stuff. And I was born, I said, I don't have the coordination or the feet or the hands or the head for that. So I'm going to do something y'all can't do and play guitar. And immediately they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, it's something you can do way better than us. I was like, all right, I'm going to stick with it then. This
Hell
is
yeah.
fun.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think I asked somebody what got them into music, and they said Zelda, Legends of Zelda.
Somebody did say
Soundtracks
that.
from
Somebody
music.
said that.
Yeah, somebody did say that.
Pick up the
Yeah.
ocarina.
I
He
forget who it
actually owns an
was.
ocarina, believe it or not.
Yeah,
At this point, I believe it.
Calls it Stanley. It's his best friend.
Stanley Ocarina.
Wasn't that a song? Hey, Ocarina. Isn't that
Some-
right?
something like that.
Macarena.
Ocarina?
Yeah.
The Macarena.
Stand with a baby.
By
Hey,
By
Ocarina.
the Spice Guy.
By the Spice Guy. Yep.
Yeah, Dude Spice.
Dude Spice. That's it. Dude Spice.
Do any of y'all perchance happen to remember the dance off the top of your head for that song?
I do.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
No.
1, 2, 3,
Uh-huh.
4.
See if they're doing it right.
Hey, Macarena.
Off the record podcast.
That's right. Doing the
And I
Macarena.
quit.
So wait, are we like? Is this now become like a dance thing too?
No,
Like it's now music and now it's
no,
dance.
no. Mm-mm.
I think Sebby
No.
just made it
We
to a
have a-
dance podcast.
I veto that.
Well, what the fuck you wearing the thong for, Rob? You're not gonna dance.
Now you're not supposed to tell people about my man thong.
Yeah, so that shit you got to go to our OnlyFans. Subscribe to that.
Like, share, subscribe.
Good money.
That's right.
But the
Get
front
money,
pocket
make
is the front pocket is quite comfortable,
Okay.
or the front pouch, excuse me.
Yeah, you're wearing it backwards.
I think you just reminded me of something. When we were making the social media, we said, got to make YouTube. We skipped the Facebook, and we talked about making OnlyFans too. I don't think it's too late.
Hey, Blink 182 had a nude music video.
They did.
Yeah,
They did.
yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers pulled it off just wearing socks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, less than that at Woodstock, right?
Oh, don't even get me started on this.
Yeah, shit, and they weren't even plugged in for the football
Halftime.
game.
Yeah.
Thing. What was that? Football?
Halftime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That
Jeremy is not our resident sports guy, so he usually turns to me or Rob for sports references.
Yeah.
Because if I'm like, hey, did you watch the football game? He's like, yeah, you mean the one where they, did the thing
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
shot
they
the
fucking,
basket? Yeah, they shot the
hit
basket.
the ball to the other side of the goal thing. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go sports ball.
Let's go sports ball.
I have a T-shirt that says "Go local and/or professional sports team." That's all it says. It's like, yeah, cover all the bases.
There you go.
Hey, what Ian wants to know though is what is everybody's favorite guilty pleasure, music or band?
Oh.
So what do you listen to that you're like, oh shit, I hope my coworkers didn't hear that.
I think I got one. This band did a song. I didn't even watch the series, and someone told me. But the band She Wants Revenge. You guys know them? The song "Tear You Apart."
No.
Yes.
It's it's like uncomfortable to listen to, but there's just something about it that you just like bang your head to it. Okay, and you're just like,
She's
all right.
got that beat. Yeah,
Mhm.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's my little brother used to listen to that all the time.
Never heard of it.
They did a song for like American Horror Story Hotel.
Yep.
Oh,
They did that
nice.
song on it.
hmm
Yeah.
I think that's where I first heard it because my little brother
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, have you watched American Horror Story?" And then he sent me the song.
It was like goth girls telling me, like, you know where this band's from? Like, I love that band. And I was like, oh, okay, so I guess it's acceptable. Okay.
It's like that, almost like, do I tell people or do I not
Right.
tell people?
Yeah.
I get it. Anybody
Got
else?
Anything?
I mean, I am a giant country music fan, but I
Yes.
wear that with pride.
Yes.
I'm from Greenville, South Carolina.
Right.
And anytime, Jason Aldean comes on the radio, maybe Toby Keith, it just reminds me of home. So I'm very proud of country music. However, late 2000s to early 2010s, Katy Perry just always like hits it for me.
Bangers. Sorry.
Just
Bangers.
great songwriting, great execution, producing it. She's got it all going for her
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah.
late 2000s. But I would not go around telling everybody, oh my gosh, California Girls is the best song I've ever heard. It just might be.
So on the country thing, we were here for, I think it was Jeremy's birthday, and we had acoustic going, and you were over there, and I was standing next to you, and you were singing, and my everything went, "You know this song?" And you were just like, "I'm from South Carolina." I was like, "Oh yeah,
Of course.
Yeah.
Dirt Road Anthem is a classic among
That's what it
like
was.
where I'm
Yep.
from. I literally slow danced at my 8th grade dance. Both of my what do they call the winter dances? You know what I'm talking about?
Winter formals.
Semi-formals
Oh.
and proms. The most popular slow dance song at my high school was Dirt Road Anthem
I
for
believe it.
some reason.
I
So it
believe
always brings back good memories of finding that first girl to have a slow dance with on the dirt road. Man.
Seb, I am a huge '90s country nerd. Actually, we did a whole show on country music, and it fucking bombed because it was an hour and a half of me rambling on about the history of,
It's
of
a rabbit
country
hole.
music.
You
Yeah,
gotta be
no, it
careful.
really is.
Well, hey, yeah.
And dude, I spent like a fucking week preparing for this fucking show. Like, I really did my goddamn homework, and no, it was totally like an hour of me rambling on about country music, and it didn't.
Like pre 9/11 countries where it's at.
Yeah, no, 90s country. I fucking love it, man. Yep. It's like you said, I was raised in the woods myself, and it reminds me of home.
It's the
Reminds me of all the
easiest little
fucking rednecks I
gateway
grew
to
up
get
with.
back to your hometown, man.
Yes.
It
Always.
really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
As much as I hate to say it, yeah, that's the only reason why I enjoy country music.
I remember
band?
listening to this song when.
Yeah, Alex has guilty pleasures for days. I got to hear one of them. Come
Oh
on.
my god. All right. One of them that's come back up lately, Owl City, actually a decent artist. Production wise, not too sound after like 2011, but before that,
Are y'all familiar with Owl Cities at all?
Nope.
No
Owl-
idea.
that's Firefly.
Kind of had a
That's
one-hit
all.
wonder.
Would not
believe
your eyes. 10 million fireflies.
See, all of them know the song. Yeah.
See, you know it now. It's
Oh.
resonating. You know
Okay, gotcha.
There was a show one of the last shows that we did, the band that went on before us did a cover of that one. And of all the shows that we did, of all the bands that we've seen, that was definitely one of them.
That was a show that we saw.
That was a thing that happened.
Who's your guilty pleasure band?
I don't know.
Weezer?
Yeah, I mean, if you're hating on Weezer,
I don't
which
think
people do,
that-
it's kind of whatever.
Weezer's not a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, no,
I don't hate
they're a
them.
really good band.
I think everyone has their time and their place. I don't know. I don't think I have one. Maybe like a Kesha song. I'll just see it
Kesha
and be like,
goes
really
hard.
some Kesha. But
Early
also, like,
2010s Kesha?
Like
Right, yeah,
TikTok,
I mean,
Kesha?
like-
Oh my god.
like
That
whatever was
album-
popular when we were young, Kesha.
I think it was
TikTok.
Animal.
Animal.
That album, Animal, that's a good album.
Yeah.
You know.
We are who we are. Come on. Come on. Go Kesha for days.
I have no idea who the fuck that is.
You don't know who Kesha is?
No.
He does
Tick
not.
tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. Night on the fight till we see the seventh light. You don't know Kesha?
I don't think those are the. Yeah, she dropped out of Harvard. Is that the story?
Yeah.
She has a super high IQ.
She went to Harvard?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she dropped
she-
out
Oh,
of
shit.
to do
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, she's
God
super,
She
damn.
super
also
smart.
has copyright. She copyrighted other people's music and she sued.
She went through a whole like abusive situation with her.
Yeah,
music
she did.
release. Like, didn't she win?
Nope.
No, she didn't.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
She, the music producer.
Oh, that's right. That was
It
her.
was like a whole sexual assault thing, and her music producer, she took her to court to try to get out of her contract so she wouldn't have to be around him anymore. And the court said, yeah, no. And she still
Wow.
has to finish out her contract with the producer, and everybody went crazy about it. Like, not as big as the whole Britney thing, which I thought was stupid as hell, but yeah, like, people did
Free
not
Britney.
riot, not nearly as much.
That's super interesting
Yeah.
because the
Yikes.
song "Praying" is about like the whole situation.
Yep.
So if she lost, like, did the same producer have to produce that song?
Yep.
Or like,
Yeah.
Because she's in contract with him, so she still has to work with the producer who sexually assaulted her.
wow.
If,
Yep.
Well,
I never knew
apparently
that.
he may not have. Because look, facts is facts, and courts don't give a fuck about feelings. They give a fuck about facts.
That's
So
true.
If it didn't
That's
actually,
true.
if it did happen, they probably would have sided.
I
in
don't-
her favor.
I don't think it
Just
was.
saying.
I don't think it was like that type of sexual assault. I think it was a lot of advances that was made to her towards her, and I think it was a
yeah,
lot
see.
of like grabbing, but nothing outside of that. But it was enough to make her feel uncomfortable that she's like, it could escalate if
To
I
try
stay in
and-
this. Yeah,
To try and invoke a contract, it's
Yeah.
got to be something that's pretty
exactly. So that I think that's
Wow.
why the courts denied it. But I don't think it got to that point. But I think during the proceedings, she was basically saying, if I stay where I'm at and I keep doing what I'm doing, then it's going to get to that point, and I'm trying not to let it get to that point. And then the courts were like, sorry. So she still has to work out her contract. I haven't heard anything else about it.
To bring on a
She's a super duper high IQ.
to bring on a different pressing and heavy issue, this can has been moving the whole time and no one's noticed
my
it.
God.
Oh,
It
damn.
started
I just
here.
saw it.
It started here and it's wiggling. It's wiggling over there.
There you go.
Look,
What's
there's some
that?
ghost shit going on.
Yeah.
So you want to see some real crazy shit? That thing behind Seb is
Oh,
moving,
it's doing this whole-
Yeah.
but not on camera.
No, you can see it on camera. Yeah, you can.
Can you? Can you see it on
Yeah.
camera? I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen it
moving right
yet.
now.
Blink the lights if you can hear
I was
us.
about to say, wait a second.
Oh, there it is.
The robot
I'm the one
turns
sitting
off.
closest to it.
If the lights blink, I'm fucking out of here. Yeah. Fuck Kesha, I'm gone.
Where's our crystals?
That's fun.
Was that it for that question?
Yeah.
All right.
We've
Some good
got.
questions today.
Yeah.
Samantha said, "Good try."
Good
yeah,
try.
Apparently, you guys fucked up the Disney princess.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
Yeah.
about princesses.
She didn't like the sleeper
Sorry.
agent joke.
Minus 2.8 points.
I like to see.
2.8
You could have
points.
held off on it for like one or two go rounds and then brought it heat. That would close the
You're
bid.
right. It's the timing.
It's the timing of it.
We do have Defy the Tyrant has one right above, right there.
Yeah.
Defy the Tyrant says, "Does Budweiser make root beer? Does
Uh,
Budweiser make a root beer?"
I don't
I think so.
I don't think they do.
You got
They
no
gotta
goddamn
make-
I
idea.
would have sniffed it out.
find Google.
They make everything.
Unless Budweiser owns like a certain root beer company, that could be the.
If they're in
Yeah, if they
seltzers,
own
they're in
like
root beer.
Parks or something, which I think is owned by Coke or some shit. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like a Frank's Fluids kind of situation.
They got that new Bud Light.
Brit says
Next.
LOLOL.
That's a lot of LOL.
That's a.
It's a lot of LOLs.
really LOL.
I think that was to my my comment about the cartoon. She's thick. I think that's what that was about.
Oh yeah, she do be thick.
Oh, so back to that Budweiser question real quick. Google says, "Root beer float fans rejoice. Budweiser has released an alcoholic root beer. The brew, called Best Damn Root Beer, is now available
Oh,
on
that's
tap
right.
and at
I have
stores
tried
nationwide.
that.
I hope it's good.
It's okay.
I haven't
Well,
tried it.
there you
Alcoholic
go.
root beer is pretty damn good. though.
Yeah.
I tried
It's pretty
Mountain
solid,
Dew
yeah.
hard seltzers recently and was just severely disappointed.
Yeah.
Oof.
I don't give a fuck about root beer.
I'm
I really don't
I
give a
don't.
fuck.
I don't like root
with
beer.
you,
Tried
buddy.
one once.
I'm
I
with
was
you.
like,
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I'm
not
with
ever
you on
doing
that
this.
one. I'm
Yeah,
with
big
you on
root
that
beer
one.
guy.
Oh,
Big root beer.
The question is, mugs or barks, or
See-
maybe A&W.
so
fair.
my son says mugs.
mugs.
That's his go-to.
I'd say Barks.
But he does like A&W.
I'd say Barks as well.
Yeah.
I'm team Barks.
I don't think he's tried
I'd
Barks,
say
though.
A&W, Barks mug. That's how I'd go about it.
Yeah, my oldest son is the root beer guy. I don't touch it. It's gross to me. Ugh.
Seb's over asking. He's asking shit that I have never thought about.
He's done that the last time he came on the show. Remember?
Yeah, I'm like, I've
did the
never
same thing.
thought about this shit.
Yeah, he's done the same thing on the last episode.
Maybe I am too busy.
Maybe.
Have a mug.
I'm a weird
Have a
Might
cat.
mug.
change your life.
I may have to do that. One of them hard ones.
The
What was
Budweiser.
it? Wasn't there a not your grandpa's root beer or some shit like
Yep.
that?
Yeah,
Not your
yeah.
daddy's
That is an
root beer or some
alcoholic
shit?
root beer. Though.
Not yeah.
Yeah.
Not your father's? Is it
Not your
Not your
father's.
father's.
That's probably
Yeah.
that's
Father's?
probably
Yep. There's Best Damn and Not Your Father's.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. That sounds about right. Samantha has another question.
This is a hard hitting question.
What do you consider is the most important piece of furniture in a house?
I got
Amplifiers.
Doors,
Drum set.
Drum set, yeah. Well, yeah.
I was gonna say refrigerator. Does that? Is
That's
that a
not
piece of
furniture.
That's an
furniture?
That's an
appliance.
appliance.
That's an
Yeah.
appliance.
It's borderline because it's pretty damn big.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Have
would
you
classify
ever
it as an
sat on your
appliance.
refrigerator?
Yes.
Yes.
Next question.
Okay.
But you also don't have to
Maybe
sit on
bed
Do I
piece of
look like a
furniture.
guy
It
that
could be a
would sit on
coffee
a
table.
There
refrigerator?
you go.
A good living room couch. A good couch you can just fall
Yeah,
asleep
you
on.
can sleep
Yeah.
on it.
Sleep on it, sit on
So
it.
you say
Party with
you
it.
say futon?
Not
Yeah,
a
I was
futon,
like, what the
just
fuck
like
are
a
you
good
doing?
little nice
Like a
little
good couch.
couch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couch.
Oh,
A good couch.
It's like just a little bit longer than your body, so you can just sleep on it if you need to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Missed it. What did we decide on?
He's talking about a really good couch.
I'm a couch hoarder,
Yeah.
so I have a lot of information.
I think I would agree with the couch.
Or a reclining couch.
reclining
Ooh.
couch.
That is bougie as shit.
Game changer.
Mm.
Dude, I got some furniture you need to see that I need to get rid of.
Don't tempt me.
I
will
Jeremy,
take it.
don't say it unless you really want to.
I hope you brought a van.
Nope.
You can walk out with
We'll
it
strap
to
it to the
date.
top of the Acura.
Go 15 miles an hour all the way back.
Strap it right to the hood. You don't need to see if you're going that slow.
So I have a question of my own. Something I like to ask people. First of all, and maybe I missed this part. How long have you guys been a thing?
So
How long has Redrwn been together?
August of 2019.
yeah, we were jamming in 2019. We didn't play a show. We were just dicking around. Had our first show January 2020 with a different bass player. Um, and then he had to go on to bigger and better things.
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Job. And then, I mean, Sebby and Rushi are best friends. I mean, Rushi's been there since day one. Like, first show, first everything. He's the best friend to all of us. So he's like, I can make Rushi in no sweat. And we're like, okay. And it was like, it was almost like a missing puzzle piece, I think. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
That's cute. Right in the Hallmark card. That's really cute, Jerry.
Whenever you guys write, do you write together, or is it one of those things where it's like, hey, I wrote this guitar part, or I wrote this song, and this is this is what it is. You're not fucking changing it. Here it is.
It's usually the latter. It's not necessarily like the whole "you're not fucking changing it" kind of thing, but someone will come in with an idea that's more or less complete, and then we're like, okay, how do we get the rest of us in on this? Like, how do we thin it out? How do we thicken it out in places?
How do we structure it?
Yeah, designate roles.
Most of the songs on our album, if I recall, is Jerry comes in with a riff or a melody or an idea, and then I'll put the chords behind it, and then Rush will put the bass, and Seb will just drum on it, and we'll tinker around with it until we say, this is fine. This is good.
Honestly, if we could have like 5 days where it's like you put the 4 of us in like a cabin in the woods, like in the mountains, and there was like no work, no obligations, and we could just like write, and like all ideas were welcome, and it was like pure collaboration. Shit, man. Who knows what that
God
would look
bless
I
like.
you.
sneeze. I'm starting.
Well, for the
I'm
what would
allergic to
happen?
what you just said.
what would happen is you said like 5 days. The first 4 days, me and Kish would spend getting shitty drunk.
I was
And
gonna
then
say that too.
on the 5th day,
We
we would
pieces of vodka in my trunk, yes.
If there was like some stroke of discipline that came out of it, it'd be amazing. But like, you know, this is
Fifth day, the rhythm section showed up, just laid some shit down, and be like, good enough.
Yeah,
we're
you
out.
don't
Yeah.
need us. You don't need us.
That's really how it is.
So, are you guys pretty, I guess, diplomatic about things? Are you able?
It's diplomatic until you get frustrated and someone has to play dictator.
Then it's a tyrannical
Yeah,
government.
we love each other, but we also
I did
have
say
very tough love for each other.
That's a good way to look at it.
I think in all of our own ways, we want the band to be the best it can be in our own ways. And the growing is figuring out what that means and what that looks like.
Okay.
A lot of compromises.
Yeah, like
Lot
what that'll actually look like in realization. Yeah, everybody has ideas, but almost none of those ideas are realistic off the bat.
And just speaking to ideas and collaboration and everything, you know, like Redrwn kind of has a thing, you know, like I guess a certain sound for lack of better terms. You know, is there ever a time where it's like, well, that's not really, you know, that's a cool riff, but that's not really what we're doing. You know, it's too metal. You know,
the too metal now. But we are in the process of writing what I'm considering the lightest thing we've ever wrote, which is like a little shoegazy, like drenched in delay, and then something that's probably the heaviest thing we've ever wrote. We're attempting to get it there. That's like more of a quick hardcore song, a little bit like gent influence.
nice.
Drenched in Delay. By the way, that's a fucking awesome song name.
That is an awesome song.
Maybe
yeah.
that's the name of the song.
We've been ripping
Yeah.
shit from you all day long. We might just have to
No.
rip that song.
Every time you show up, Save, you're stealing. Stealing all my shit. Next
You want to
thing
be
know,
our
you're gonna
manager,
be a
Jeremy?
Band name. Wolf Puss.
Oh, dude, we got our next band name.
Oh man, can you see that on flyers? That would be amazing.
Wolf
That would be amazing. And the graphic design. is
I-
just-
Oh yeah.
I think if you can, there was a Tallahassee band at one point called Ass Covered in Cum, and
Good for them.
Ass covered.
he said, "Go for them."
Yes.
Friday night.
yeah, there
what a sight to
was
see.
a Tallahassee band. It's probably 05 or so. They were called Ass Covered in Cum, and venues had problems, you know, promoting it, so they had to
Naturally.
ACIC.
Tell me they were grindcore.
Yeah, something of that nature. Yeah,
I'm
like
surprised there's a grindcore scene.
it's kind of more hardcore street punk. Yeah,
Still fun.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Whose? That would be the question. Whose ass?
Whose ass?
Covered in cum.
Hopefully not mine.
You're the drummer. You're sitting down. So
Yeah,
you're good.
exactly. I'm free.
Should be safe. Should be safe.
Should
Oh, look
be.
at that.
Colton.
Colton,
What up, buddy?
Yo.
What's up? He said red.
That's,
Said Redrwn,
that's
what's
our
up?
Final feud.
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Hi, Colton.
It is.
Yeah, they
We
got a lot
have.
of shit going on too.
Oh yeah, they're
I'm
traveling.
coming in for new
Right.
drumsticks soon, Colton. Watch out.
That's right. Look out, Colton. Heads up. Oh, by the way, Colton, Warwick Corvette double buck. Looking for one. Need one.
Samantha has a really good question.
Which one? This
That
one?
one, yeah. She says, "What was the worst song that was ever composed?"
Ooh.
Telemachus.
Wow.
Oh.
The band collectively hates this song Telemax is on the first EP.
It's just a long song.
It's
It's
long,
really long.
It's repetitive, and I'm whining on it. So like, I get it; it makes sense. But like, I got a 7-string recently, and I was just like doing the songs I would play on 6-string on that. Like I have an idea to like rewrite Telemachus like with a 7-string.
Just down a fifth.
Yeah. There's some like compositional differences. These are me and my like fancies that are never gonna come to fruition.
if I may, anything that's ever been written by Coldplay.
I can agree with that.
It's funny you say that because the first song that I ever published, like put out on YouTube, a cover of with some of my friends was "Clocks" by Coldplay.
Yep.
And
Of course.
since that day, I resent the song more than anything else in this world.
That's a good guilty pleasure.
It just like
There you go.
It's not a guilty pleasure though, because it just makes me want to die every time I hear that song. And then I thank God that cover got taken down from copyright claims, because as soon as we posted it, we forgot the login password for the YouTube channel, so our friends would harass us with this really shitty recording for like 8 years, like since we put it out.
Well, damn.
Yeah,
You said
you just
you're,
unlocked a hidden memory.
Jake, you said
You
you're
okay?
son-
You all right?
It was
You need another beer or anything, buddy?
nah.
Tissues? Okay.
It was a time.
You said your son was like looking us up on YouTube.
Mhm.
We haven't posted on that in like years.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
said that. He
Oh,
noticed.
That was just when everything was for fun. You know what I mean? Just like yelling.
Yep.
So whip out the iPhone. Just like, you yelling? All right, we're going to put this on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, he was listening and he was like, Mom, I don't think they've posted anything recently. And I'm like, oh, I was like, maybe not. And he goes, I dig them though. I was like, okay, cool.
And, like Rushi does not touch the YouTube thing. Like his face is not on anything.
Yeah.
Well, not after that Coldplay shit.
Right?
Yeah, his face, yeah.
You
He's
fucked it
like
up the last time.
traumatized.
Yeah, can I sue Coldplay for damages?
Call him foul play at that point.
Heyo.
Anna with the puns. Good for you. Good for you.
Do we have anything else? Any other questions popping up? You're giving me flashbacks to middle school.
Talking about them dances.
Seb just made it weird.
It was weird when he got here, trust me.
Yeah, it's always that's about normal. These guys sound like they need a week retreat in the mountains.
That's right. Hell yeah.
I recently took a week retreat in the mountains, and I highly suggest it.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Someone
Yeah.
bankroll it. I'm down.
Dude, there's nothing like getting back to nature.
Yes.
I agree.
That's why I get a
Still got that
That's what she said, anyways.
heyo.
Birds Battle of the Band money.
There you go.
Just like a chunk of that we're just sitting on. It's like band money.
Right.
We haven't decided if it would be better used to, like make some T-shirts or like anything else, or a hot tub for his house. Still think we need a hot
I
tub.
vote for that.
Yeah.
I vote
all right.
for that.
Or we could get one of those water slides that you had for your
Hot tub.
birthday.
Yeah,
Permanent
too,
water
yeah.
slide.
Permanent water slide.
Definitely.
That's pretty badass. That'd be fun.
I spent so much money on water slides in college. It's a little embarrassing.
Sometimes you gotta have goofy shit, dude. I'm putting in a helipad and a putt-putt course out here. Trust
Hell
me, I know. I don't know anybody with a helipad, so I'm.
You got a
gonna get one.
helicopter?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
You gotta have somewhere to
Prepare
park
it.
it first. You gotta have
And you have to have someone to fly it. Or pilot, I guess is the
I'm
word.
pretty sure I can
Yeah.
figure that
Yeah.
out. Let's see what happens.
We'll take you to an empty parking lot.
You
You
know,
drive around.
there are small enough vehicles that you don't have to have a pilot's license to fly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
that'd be pretty sick.
Oh, God.
You can
vehicles, I don't
build it.
have a license
You can
to
build it
drive,
yourself
so-
too. You can buy kits to like build small
That.
helicopters.
Stop
for
giving him
really cheap.
ideas.
Or you can get into the sport drone market.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus.
I was actually looking into a paramotor.
I've been looking at them so much on YouTube. I'm actually really thinking about it.
I just
if I
Holy
had
shit.
money.
And I'm pretty sure that I could fly that thing to work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Within
I think-
Tallahassee?
Yeah, I think I think I have the runway for it.
Yeah,
There
you,
we
you
go.
got space out here. Yeah, you got
Yep.
enough takeoff.
They'd be like,
space.
dude, you were 20 minutes late, but that was an awesome landing. You didn't eat
Dope.
shit. You didn't wipe out any of the bikes.
Nope.
You're like, hell yeah, buddy. I've been practicing that. That's why I was late.
There we
Practicing.
go. Y'all are giving him some bad ideas.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
So, what else we got? We
Samantha
already
says these guys sound. Oh, yeah,
Yep,
we
we
saw
already
that
did that
one.
one.
Yep, saw that one.
redrawn, and then he says, "You guys have fun. Come back again, Samantha."
That's right. Colton
And then
says,
we got to get a show going with y'all soon. Love y'all sound. Hell yeah,
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes.
that'd be
Take us
awesome.
on too. Let's do a travel gig, man.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
That'd be awesome. I would love to see our Final Feud and you guys together. That'd be badass show.
I would love to see you guys do, better marketing. Let's get that Facebook page up so we
We're
can actually
working
get
on
in
it.
touch
We're
with them.
working on
Create a team. We need a videographer.
You guys are hard to get a
Facebook
hold of.
person. We need a merch table person.
We need,
Yeah.
we need a
18
chef.
of those.
Do you
Need a
have merch?
chef.
Need a chef.
Do you have merch?
We have stickers on like a link that 5 people, counting my mom, have bought from.
My mom has also bought those stickers.
I think dip into that like band fund, just like buy a bunch, take them to like.
We've been looking at more doing that stuff closer to our next release, just to build the hype about it. So we've
Definitely.
I don't know what it is. Like I've talked to people about T-shirt design before, and I'm embarrassed because every other band in town, at least the college bands, they figured it out. And we talked about like just get a stencil, and I'm like, all right, get a stencil, and then nobody gets a stencil, and then sorry, Roshi. But I've just talked to people, and the design ideas, the concepts just have not been present, and everyone's like, you gotta go, because people try custom ink, people try to dropshipping websites, and they're just like, you need to get like an independent designer to make it for you, but like we don't have any design, so we can't look for design.
My merch guy.
Yeah.
On I think he does a lot for a few local bands, but
say his name again.
My merch guy.
My merch guy. He's in Tallahassee.
I don't think so.
First name, last name. My
merch guy.
Yeah, merch is his middle name.
Merch is the middle name.
It's a hyphen. My merch.
So they my guy.
There you
Short
go.
for merchant.
But yeah, for sure.
Well, and I mean, you guys have a cool enough fucking logo with the scratched out.
You really
Redrwn.
do.
Let me pop up that lower third again. You
There
guys
you
have
go.
a cool enough logo with that.
Oh wow.
You could put that pretty much anywhere. Like
Yeah.
instead of having it just across the chest, you could actually do it like around the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's big enough letters so it stretches around.
That'd
I
be
have
cool.
Yeah, I have a 27 South shirt that like.
So that makes
wraps
idea number
around
8 we're
it.
stealing from Eugene.
Yeah, did you guys bring a notepad? Trust
Well,
me.
this is being recorded, so they can totally go back and watch this again.
Oh yeah, and I'll be showing up at the merch table like, "Where's my cut?"
So we'll hear from you.
Give yourself-
Sorry, man. Medium-sized T-shirt.
Appreciate it. Widen the shoulders, please, and the waist. Lately, the waist.
So, do you want to mention again where your next shows are at?
Saturday, July 9th at the park. 2 weeks after, Saturday, July 23rd at 926. We may have a guest stepping in for that one.
Nice.
So we'll see.
Okay.
That'll
So
be
we
interesting.
have established they do not have a Facebook.
No,
however-
we do not have a Facebook, but
You
links
live
are in
next
description.
Links are in the description. And if you go to our Facebook page, we did post a flyer for these guys being on the podcast, and all their links are posted there as well. So go check them out. Show them some love.
Yep, go see them at the Bark. God damn,
Yeah.
these guys are fun to watch.
Yeah,
These
they
guys
are.
fun to watch. And
Fuck
the Bark,
yes.
Bark is a pretty crazy venue. You want to talk about intimate? It's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
fun.
Oh, yeah.
Good food.
Oh, yeah.
Get
You
that
want to
mac
tell them
and
what we
cheese
got
bowl.
coming up next week?
Next week, we have, drumroll,
Thunder the Snake. Oh my
Thunder
God.
the
Oh,
Snake.
wait. Hold on, I can't find it.
I got the drumroll. You're a little late. They beat you to it.
I fucked it up. I fucked it up.
We got Thunder Snake next week, so be sure to tune in and check out some more pretty badass
Yeah,
bands.
they are playing the Moon on the what's that Saturday? The 15th,
16th.
16th.
Oh, that band showcase?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the website to get tickets, use code Thunder. And I don't know if something happens, like a fucking
Discount maybe?
like maybe there's glitter or something that pops out.
Hey.
when you buy it. I don't know.
I don't know
what
about
happens.
glitter.
Maybe get a discount.
Glitter is craft herpes.
All right, Jeremy, get ready to press the button.
Which one?
The button.
What's the button?
The end broadcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Guys,
be
thanks
sure
for coming on.
check these guys out.
Yeah, thanks for having
All
us.
their links are on our Facebook and in the description. So show them love, man.
And this is
Off the record podcast.
Wow. What a flub. How does that make you feel?
Very empowered.
Good, own it.
Very-
Own it. Yeah.
Very empowered.
All right, y'all. Redrwn. Go check them out. Links are in the description.